ça rigole. Bienvenue dans ce 24e épisode de BG3, mais le troisième de l'acte 1, retour du recommencement, ça se dit pas en français, mais du recommencement du jeu à l'acte 1 après une longue période de pause. Donc on en était où? Ah oui, on rentrait dans le pas la base, mais le truc, le genre de base là. Non. Non. Pourquoi tu me fais là? Tu te fous de ma gueule? Attends. Tu te fous de ma gueule, le jeu. Il a pas... Ah non, le jeu fait bugger. Oh, je crois pas, je suis obligé de recommencer. La bataille, en fait. J'étais rentré dans la ville. Il a pas sauvegardé, en fait. Oh, putain. Super. D'accord.
No one stopped me yet. If everyone else minds their business, I'll be fine. On the hunt. Oh, bother.
I'm ready. Whatever it takes.
Attends, on va essayer de... Parce que je sais que les mecs, ils vont arriver par là. Merde.
Nobody gets in. Sevlor's orders. That pack of goblins will be on us any second.
Les textures qui ont du mal à charger là.
Open the gate, Sevlor, now. You let go, please.
Ça, on l'a déjà vu tout ça la dernière fois. Super.
What now? Should mind my step. Let's go.
Go for the throat. By sickle and sword. Strike them down. On my way.
D'accord, super. Vous avez débloqué une action grâce à un état et une fonction. C'est ça que j'ai débloqué? Ah non. C'est là peut-être. D'accord. Lol. Il lui a rien fait du tout. Et ça tourne ok? À moi.
May it please, Mistra.
Best be on my way.
Je sais même pas si ce que je fais c'est bien. C'était scripté ça qui meurt. C'est ça que j'arrive pas à jeter le truc pour soigner.
I'm ready. Better tread carefully.
Non.
Prepare to die.
Non, non. Reste. Putain. Ah non. Ah ouais, je me suis fait taper dessus. D'accord. C'est pas ça que je voulais faire en fait.
That was the last of them. Inside! All of you! More may follow! Open the gate!
Attends. On va sauvegarder là.
Grubby little beasts after. This place doesn't look like much.
Pourquoi? Attends.
Something good here, I hope.
Ah oui, attends. Est-ce que je peux enlever ça? Attends, c'était... Attends, c'est... Mais non, c'est plutôt dans gameplay. Mhm. La caméra se déplace lorsque ça... Non. Voilà. Voilà, parce que ça évite que le machin se déplace tout seul. Parce que des fois c'est chiant quand ça se déplace tout seul.
Moving in.
Ouais, il y avait Barn, mais... Hmm. Mhm.
Feel like we're being watched.
Here goes nothing.
Non. Voilà, bosquet d'émeraude. J'espère que ça va pas bugger comme la dernière fois.
And you was ready to let them have them. There are children here, you fool! We was running for our lives. You led them straight to us, and you let them take the druid too? Unbelievable!
Tell that to the dead at the gate.
Shut it, Horns! I'd be lying dead next to the goblins if you'd stalled any longer.
My duty is to this camp.
Oh, God forbid you risk your precious tail. But I shouldn't be surprised. Foul-bloods ain't known for courage.
You see the tiefling's jaw clench. He's about to erupt.
Mhm. Cinq, normalement j'ai pas besoin, mais... C'est juste quand même.
You're right. There's
Worried about your precious...
Enough!
At least we...
These could be on their way.
I'm more worried about this parasite than a few goblins. We need a healer.
need to leave.
I care about our lives, our futures.
No, you just care about your stupid apprenticeship.
Ah, ça fonctionne.
Refugees, adventurers, and even a drow. No one in years, and suddenly we're overwhelmed. Well met.
And thank you for beating back those goblins. Most brave of you. Is there anything you need? Act fast if you do. The ritual will be complete before too long. I forgot, you're a blow-in. A few days hence, this grove will be completely concealed by thorny vines. None will be able to enter or leave. A drastic measure. But more monsters seem to terrorize this region every day.
Je trouve le moyen d'enlever l'interface. Pouvoir faire des photos, est-ce qu'on peut pas faire? Attends, choix du personnage. Ah ouais, attends. Est-ce que là, il y a une touche pour faire disparaître l'interface? Attends. QD. Ah oui, c'est vrai qu'avancer sur les Z, ça aurait été mieux. Parce que la W. L'impression que ça fonctionne. Pourquoi touche 2? Alt gauche, passe gauche. J'essaie ça pour voir ce que ça fait. Alice, attends. Il n'y a pas. Je vais agrandir les Z. Ah si, c'est F10 si je fais une photo. Par exemple là, si je veux faire voilà.
We druids will be safe. As for those that took refuge here, well, may Sylvanus guard them as they continue their travels.
T'as fait ce moment, si on sent.
As I said, it's a drastic measure, but the survival of the grove is paramount. There just aren't enough supplies to support everyone. Just some bits and bobs I no longer need.
Ok. Alors attends, on va peut-être troquer des trucs. Hein. Ouais, non. Attends, j'ai tout le moyen de lui donner des trucs. De passons au jaune. Pas t'en faire nu. Voilà, regarde, c'est déjà mieux. Par contre, vendre maintenant. Ah, il a pas beaucoup, 496. Hein. Qu'est-ce que je pourrais lui acheter? Voleur de sang. Mhm. 4-11, perforant. Combien vous? 184. Comme. Est-ce qu'on peut confier un peu ça? Ou j'ai tout dépassé ça. Un point de dégâts tranchant en moins. $239. Mhm. Mhm.
Don't touch me.
Parce que, ouais. C'est un autre vendeur qui a de meilleurs trucs. C'est quoi? Mhm. Attends, qu'est-ce qui me manquait? C'est ça. Flèche acide. On va acheter ça pour l'instant. C'est armure lourde.
Whatever comes, I'm ready.
Sylvanus, guide your path.
Can we stop shouting?
Armure lourde. Des autres discrétion. Ok, attends.
Let's move.
Need anything else?
Alors, je pouvais pas lui porter un.
can't just leave. They're kin.
I'll not gamble our lives, our futures, on people who are as good as dead. We must leave for Baldur's Gate at once.
Can we all just take a moment, please?
What's the point in blades and spells if we don't bloody use them? We should stay. These people aren't fighters. We can help.
Or yell louder. That's fine too.
Thank you. It's the right thing to do, and you know it.
She's right, Roland. We're better than this.
Zergen. Fine, I'll stay too. Lest you both end up with your throat slit by goblin blade.
Thank you, Roland.
Okay.
We should have left by now. Damnation! Instead, we're just sitting here, practically begging to be attacked. Staying is a mistake. You don't understand. My apprenticeship with Leroican begins shortly. I cannot be late. Yes, that Leroican. The greatest wizard in Baldur's Gate.
I've heard that name before. A young man, yes? Lives in Ramesses Tower in the upper city.
The very same.
Word in Waterdeep has it he's a bit of a cad. But you say he's an accomplished wizard.
Of course he is. The greatest spellcaster along the Sword Coast. As if I'd settle for a lesser mentor.
In that case, I'd very much appreciate it if you could arrange an introduction, should we reach the city.
If it's powerful acquaintances you're after, you have to look no further than yours truly. Few can match me, in either magic or talent. In years to come, you will boast of this meeting, I can assure you. May we meet again in Baldur's Gate, my friend.
Okay.
Very well.
This place is a bloody death trap, not a sanctuary. You should clear off while you can.
Alors, attends. Alors, attends, je crois que je peux parler aux vaches.
Quick step.
Attends, t'as pas le truc des bêtes? Attends. Ah bon, je crois qu'il avait le truc des bêtes, lui. Mince. Attends. Yeah.
Yes. Still breathing, despite everything.
Il me semblait que j'avais un personnage qui pouvait discuter avec les bêtes.
Keep a blade close. Oh, the waiting's getting to me.
Attends. On verrait là, c'est avec les bêtes. Il faut un truc pour discuter avec les bêtes.
At least things have stayed interesting.
Ouais, attends. Par là ou par là?
On my way.
Il a quoi au-dessus de la tête là? C'est ça là que j'ai au-dessus de la tête? Donc on voit, il y a la crise ça qu'on n'a pas vu.
No helping it. We're exposed now.
We
You've known enough grief this 10-day traveler. Don't be the cause of more.
Ah, attends. Ah non, c'est en bas que je suis con.
It isn't the talk of the camp. Thank goodness you came along when you... Oh. There isn't a bit of colour in those cheeks, Petal. Are you hurt? Cold? Feverish? Auntie Ethel will sort you out. I've lotions and potions galore. Aha! You take a sup of that and you'll feel right as rain, sweetie. Oh, 'tis just a healing potion, nothing fancy. Here. You just look like you might need a pick-me-up. I'm sorry to go on about it, but are you all right? You're looking awful peaky. Oh, I've seen it all. I once had a fella who'd been caught dabbling with a dryad. The wife was none too pleased and introduced him to a pot of boiling oil. But worry not. I fixed him up, and depending on the lighting, he looks good as new. My point is, whatever ails you, I promise I've seen worse.
Something doesn't add up about this one. Don't tell her anything.
What is it, Petal? What's wrong?
As you recount your adventure, Auntie Ethel nods along, her eyes wide.
You poor pet! My heart goes out to you, truly. I see no sign of a tentacle yet, but that could change in an instant. You need help. Serious help. I've ne'er a potion or lotion here that could do it, but... yes, I may have something at home. Oh, whatever do you mean, Petal? Like one of those red wizard lich lickers, please. I'm a simple woman, sweetie. Tea and potions are as exciting as it gets for these old bones. But enough nattering. I'll be heading home shortly. Here, let me mark it on your map. Be careful on the road. I'd hate if something happened to you. Take care, Petal.
Importante. D'accord.
Use that too. You're in trouble.
Compagnon. Et Tatida.
Take your time. Get a feel for it.
You! Saw you fighting those slimy bastards. Fancy a bowl? Best to fill your belly now, while we still can. Look, it ain't much, but it might make all the difference. The only way we'll make it to Baldur's Gate is to run, and run hard. If a gnoll catches your scent, you'll need every bit of strength. Trust me. You've had your share. Leave some for the rest.
Ah, on peut plus j'aurais dû parler avec elle avant.
True.
Thanks for fighting off those goblins. If you need to replace any gear, just ask. My selection's pretty slim. I had to leave most of my equipment in AUTRES. Of sorts. Used to be a bread and butter tinsmith before AUTRES fell into Avernus. These days my talents are more eclectic. Learned a lot in my time in the Hells. Hope to forget most of it. But between you and me, there's nothing in all the realms like the utter power of infernal machinery. Alas, my offerings are far more humble these days.
Ah merde, c'est le troc que je voulais faire. Quel con. Pour l'instant, ce qui va vendre, c'est trop cher. 300. Intermédiaire. Ouais, c'est peu courant, mais... Ah si, il a juste de sauvegarde plus 1. Attends. Il est où le... Ah, d'accord.
Watch your back.
Thanks for fighting off those goblins. If you need to replace any gear, just ask. My selection's pretty slim. I had to leave most of my equipment in AUTRES.
Never a dull moment.
What am I to do? always shop.
How delicious.
I am ready.
Was someone there?
All right. What now?
What will we do for work when we get to the city?
Whatever we
Can't slow
I
down.
think I'd make a fine teacher, or a baker, or a butcher.
butcher. Really?
Sure, blood excites me.
Right.
I need a quick word.
If it ain't the friendly drow. Thought you were with the goblins when you showed up at the gate. Glad you weren't. You fight well. Not like them bloody tieflings.
Please. A good sword will get you farther than honor any day. What do you want, anyway? I ain't local. I knew the fella in charge, but barely said 2 words to the devil's swarm in his place.
Druids. And they ain't the friendly type. The only one of them worth a damn was the leader. And he ain't here anymore. They're like trees more than they like people. Better than the others, but not well enough to risk my neck for him. We've got a contract to track down some relic, and he wanted in on the job. Eyes lit up when he heard about it.
Didn't work out, though. Goblins got him when we were turning tail. He's either digging latrines or boiling in a cookpot by now.
Don't know what I expected. That much gold for some long-lost relic. And from a wizard, too. I should have known. The gold probably turns to lead the moment you leave Baldur's Gate. Stupid thing to die for. If I knew that, I wouldn't be back here with half my crew gone. But look, if you're itching to meet Kellenvor, I won't stop you. It's called the Night Song. Supposed to be hidden under the temple where the goblins jumped us. I'd give you the map and wish you a happy funeral, but my mate Brian kept hold of it like his own todger. Goblins made sure to the fat old chunk. All I've got's the contract. It'll show you where we turn back, if you feel like dying. Don't thank me. I'll be well on my way to Baldur's Gate when you die.
Trouver chantenue. Eh ben ça, on fait des trucs à faire.
And we'll have a dog, right?
They don't allow them in Baldur's Gate. Cats, though?
A little orange cat. And a house with a little door so that it can come and go as it pleases.
And a high fence to keep eavesdroppers out. Thanks. I suppose we'll all need it.
What about you? Big plans for when you get to the city?
God, that sounds like heaven.
Won't be long now. One more trip, then we can really rest.
This place seems remarkably tense for a sacred grove. Perhaps we shouldn't linger. But let's at least see if there's a healer to be found, first of all.
Sure, blood excites me.
Right.
Well, this seems like a lovely little spot. The sense of impending doom aside.
I've never had cause to visit a druid's grove before. Magic weighs heavier here, seeking solace in root and soil. Grounding, one might say.
Ok. Donc là on a fait, là on a fait.
How long do you think we've got before the goblins come?
Goblins, druids. This grove is a death trap. Grab what you can and get out. That's my advice.
Trouvez heureux, va vouloir lui parler. D'accord. Il faut déjà aller au camp et que je... D'accord.
What's inside?
I'm proud of you, kids.
Step, parry, strike, damn it! It's just not landing. Nothing but. Goblins in the wild, out for blood, and the druids in here looking to kick us out. Or worse. I need to be ready for a fight, but I'm useless with a sword.
Oh, je crois pas. Ah, c'est mieux.
I'll try and brace them better. Like so. Step, brace, parry, swing. Yes! You really know what you're doing. Found this by the road. Bet you'll put it to good use. Oh, yes. I'll bite my tongue when the time comes. Hopefully, it's just the goblins we have to worry about. The druids are treating us like vermin. But I'll keep at it. Thank you.
You're all heroes.
The Blade of Frontiers. What a thrill for the children.
They're tough kids. Smart, too. The future's in good hands.
Do we get to wear armor, too?
No. We have nothing that would fit you.
Go on. Give me a best shot. Not bad. Again.
I can't do it. I'm not like you.
Umi, I don't need you to be like me. You just have to buy enough time to run. Come on. I believe in you. You can do this. You're on the right path. Go on now. Practice what you've learned. Well met. The blade of frontiers at your...
The man's smile bends downward, and his thoughts become yours. You are the blade of frontiers racing through the wastes of Avernus. Just ahead, a diabolical figure, red skin, single curled horn, blazes with flame, bloodied great axe held high.
Hell's great fires. You were on the ship. Doomed to shed our skin and become a lithid, or so the stories go. But we haven't sprouted any tentacles. Not yet, anyway. Could just be good luck. I'm not so...
Your minds collide once more. Will chases the fiend ignited with rancor. She is an infernal war devil. A threat to the living. Evil incarnate.
Shit! You saw her. Advocatus Diaboli.
Advocatus Diaboli. A devil's advocate. A champion in the blood war between diabolical forces and demons.
That ship sailed the Styx already. All I can hope for is to limit the damage. Her name is Karlak, an archdevil soldier I swore on my good eye to kill. I tracked her through the hells to the Mind Flayer ship, but the damned Illithids infected me before I could end her. She's out there now, preying on the innocent. I don't kill her, she'll leave behind nothing but a trail of corpses. Just so you know, my first duty is Karlak. I'm oath-bound to go after her. But I won't deny this infection is bothersome. I accept your invitation. Sorry, but there's no room for me.
Attends.
A splendid plan. We'll talk more there.
If we left, we could at least make a run for it.
This is boring. We should train against real goblins.
Oh, right. Go for the heart. Next time the goblins come, I'll be ready.
Ok, ça c'est fait.
Swing and swivel and wait. Wait. Now lunge. Excellent.
Ça c'est pour ça. Attends, je crois que t'as pas de... T'as une torche.
Lost in thought. Could be useful.
Still alive, so that's progress. With haste.
Swing and swivel and wait. Wait. Now lunge.
Seems like a good moment to talk.
He stares right past you, as if you're invisible. Or boring. He's still staring right past you. You see nothing out of the ordinary. When you turn back, there's no trace of the child.
Ah, il y a un truc ici normalement.
What's hiding here?
Waiting's getting to me. If we can at least make a run for it.
Swing and swivel and wait. Now lunge.
I want to learn a trick too.
Attends, Astarien.
Keep your distance, darling.
No one back home will ever believe this. No traps, please.
Careful, I bite.
Attends, on peut pas voir là. Attends. Ah, ça je voulais faire. Peut-être du crochetage.
Show me again.
D'accord.
Now, we're working.
What to do?
Come on. Just once. Yeah, just once.
Very well.
C'est un voleur.
What's up for discussion?
Oh, hey. You're one of those drow, right? I heard stories about you. How you all live underground and steal kids away. Oh. Okay. Hey. Would you like to see something fun? Go on. Take this ring. It's lucky. You haven't seen anything yet, lady. Go on. Take the ring and watch your fortune change. Weeping, bleeding hells! Okay, maybe you don't need extra luck. But since you're already holding the thing, call it heads or tails. Tails it is! See? That's the kind of luck you get from one of my lucky rings. I've got more where that came from. Real cheap too. Interested? Hey, hold on, you gotta pay for that. Fine, keep it. Call it a sample, yeah? But you gotta at least look at the other rings, okay? I gotta eat. Really? I mean, good. That's what I got.
que tu vends. Y a rien de spécial à lui acheter. Hein.
You suddenly feel something moving against your back and turn. You notice she's trembling. The tears streaming down her cheeks are indeed real.
I can't do this anymore, Mattis. I'm sorry.
Hey, you here to trade or? Yeah, I know. I was standing right here telling her to rob you. Hey, you're not taking any slaves here. Look, you caught her. Good for you. You aren't a chump like everyone else around here. Now, do me a favor. Make room for the chumps.
Allô? Ah, je crois que j'avais bugué.
That's curious. Not a chance I'll fit in there.
Ah bah tiens, il y en a qui ont gagné des levels, j'ai pas vu. Et vu que j'ai pas le sort pour... Ah si, j'ai communication avec les morts, moi.
My faith will guide me.
J'ai rien pour me transformer. Hein.
Trust no one at the ready.
Non.
Can't give up now.
Pour l'instant, je peux pas y aller.
Another step forward.
Est-ce que je vais descendre en bas pour l'instant? Ça serait bien peut-être que j'aille au camp.
Here we go. I have something to ask.
You ain't gonna shoot me. Your hands are shaking.
Put it down. She can't fight back.
That's the point. Get out of the way.
She didn't kill your brother, Arca. You're better than this.
Shoot before you lose your nerve, Tiefling. If you ever had it to begin with.
I didn't ask for you to say a damn thing! Keep out of it!
Looks like the Absolute sent me a protector. You gonna kill her too?
You, move!
What in you. Damn you.
Ah, mais j'ai pas le temps.
Damn it. Why do you care if a goblin lives or dies? If you believe anything the beast tells you, you're an idiot.
It's all right, Arca. Let's go.
I'm gonna bite the heads off your kids, and your birdies, and your dogs.
Didn't expect to see a drow in here. Did the boss lady send you to rescue me? Yeah. Take me back to the tribe, and we'll tell the boss all about this pretty little place, so she can burn it to the ground. We'll be heroes, blessed by Priestess Gut, in the name of the Absolute. Got a whole lab set up, cooks up potions that fix our lads, no matter how much of a beating they take. Could probably stick your head back on if someone was to chop it off. Mighty booyah. The Absolute is gold from the sky, she is. The blessing in the storm and the storm itself. We're burning her name across the face of the world, we are. You won't regret it, promise. Let me out, you bunch of softies!
Tiring business, isn't it? All this traveling and adventuring. Why don't we take a little break? Allow ourselves a few moments of rest? Gives me a chance to talk to you about something, well, rather important. We've been on the road together for a while now, haven't we? Survived some perils, overcame some obstacles. Ever since you were kind enough to free me from that stone, I've seen you demonstrate remarkable guile and courage. The way you diffused the tension between Zevlor and Aradin. The way you stood in front of a crossbow to prevent a murder. In short, I've grown to trust you. I was being quite sincere, I assure you. The reason I make a point of saying this is that I've grown confident enough to tell you something I've yet to tell another living soul, except for my cat. You see, I have this condition, very different from the parasite we share, but just as deadly.
Je sais, c'est pour lui donner certains items.
The specifics are rather personal, but suffice it to say that it is a malady I've learned to live with, though not without some effort. What it comes down to is this. Every so often, I need to get my hands on a powerful magical item and absorb the weave inside. I can say no more on the matter. Not now, anyway. Just trust me when I say it's all of vital importance. It's been days since I last consumed an artifact, since before we were abducted. It's only a matter of time before my craving returns. That is why I turn to you. I need you to help me find magic items to consume. It is vital. Dare I say it? Critical. We've already done the finding. In fact, you have one in your possession. You know for yourself how hard-won such an item was, and it will be no easier when even more are required to assuage my hunger. There'll be danger involved, or great cost. Valid question. If not out of the simple goodness of your heart, then perhaps your own self-interest might be sufficient motivation. Having a wizard like me around is quite the boon when facing the perils that stalk these lands. Far harder for me to assist you if I could barely stand upright. Please, trust me. Your help could be the difference between life and death.
You become one with Gale's mind, and you can feel something sinister oppressing you. It's inside of you, a mighty darkness radiating from your chest. You could try to push further, but your hold over Gale feels brittle. It won't be easy delving deeper without him noticing.
Donc ça va être plus chaud. Alors c'est bon.
You see through Gale's eyes, staring down the corridors of a dread memory. A book, bound, and suddenly opened. Inside there are no pages, only a swirling mass of blackest weave that pounces. Its teeth, its claws, it's unstoppable as it digs through and becomes part of you. And gods, is it ever hungry.
Keeping me in suspense, are you? Come on, tell me. Do we have an agreement or not? It's a simple question, isn't it? What gives you pause? What? You used that thing against me, and you saw after I told you? You had no right. None at all. I've a good mind to turn around and depart this little company of ours immediately. I'd rather be alone than spend another moment in the presence of someone inclined to such unjustified invasions of privacy.
C'est un peu trop facile l'idée là.
The need remains debatable, but I recognize your responsibility. Perhaps my reaction was a tad volatile, the irony of which is not lost on me, though it needs remain so on you for the time being.
Ah bon?
That the glimpse you caught of my condition convinced you of the urgency in treating it. Can I count on you to give me the artifacts I need? Thank you. I see my trust in you was not misplaced. I'm sure we won't have to look very far to find what I need. Faerun overflows with magic-infused treasure. As do our packs, as a matter of fact. We've such an item already in our possession. Primed for the moment the need arises. I hope I can count on you. Oh, and as far as that tadpole trickery goes, I really do trust you'll not be so untoward again. I've known a few warlocks in my time. Talented, of course, though sometimes too eager to listen to the devils on their shoulders. Comes with the territory, unfortunately. Your enterprising approach to my problem is most encouraging. But it is a delicate process to keep my condition stable. I do not yet need to consume an item, but keep it close by. It will not be too much longer.
Okay.
You're gonna be sorry, every last one of you.
Well.
Ah bah j'ai gagné un. Non, il n'y a pas le.
I have a lot on my mind. And, well, in it.
Attends.
Oh, you thieves are all boring. Even your cages are boring.
I want to have a word.
Finally, some good fortune. Come morning, we know what to do. The sooner we find this priestess gut, the better. Can't wait to get rid of this thing in my head. Head to Baldur's Gate. Someone's waiting for me. Let a girl have some secrets. Was there anything else? The same. These parasites are proving suspiciously benign. But suppose I turn. What would you do? Really? I'd just kill you. Anyway, get some rest. Try not to dream about tying me up.
One day I'll catch a break.
A tingle runs through your head and down to your feet.
Ah, there it is. That shiver. Our little brainworms have made fast friends, it would seem. How do you feel? Surprising is just the word, isn't it? Before the Illithid's unscheduled surgery, I'd felled hundreds of beasts and a fair few fiends. The tadpoles weakened me, suppressed greater talents, but beyond that, I've showed no signs of turning. No nausea, no pain, not even a hot flash. Indeed. Perhaps the worm's vat was poisoned. Perhaps we're uncommonly fit. Or perhaps the tadpoles are merely on holiday. We could conjecture all night. I suppose the why doesn't matter so much as the what next. And that answer is plain as the horns on a war devil's head. We get these things out. Let's get some rest. Dawn comes sooner than we think.
A fine evening, don't you think? The moonlight shines warmly on us. The breeze caresses our faces. Hideous. All of it. Would that I were doing battle up there, among the tears. Look above. Watch the moon cross the sky. The tears follow behind it. Rocky bodies tumbling through the sea of night. One of them is my crush, Clear. Your curiosity is to be commended. Githyanki are hatched in creches all throughout realm space. Clear is one of many. It's there I first saw a Kithrak mount a red dragon, where I slit my cousins' throats at the Vash's command. But enough of this. You are wasting your resting time. Come dawn, we resume our search for a creche.
You know, I've been thinking, reflecting on what tomorrow might bring when we meet this goblin priestess. Will she know how to bring the worm under control? Will this little adventure of ours be over? Good. I don't want you to run off.
On voit le feu à travers. Là.
You're quite the ally after all. Traversing Avernus, surviving the crash, surviving everything that's followed. I'm not easily impressed by people, but you're stronger than I gave you credit for. Yes, we're more similar than I thought. Was I? I just need to get some air. Clear my head. I'll see you later, I'm sure. Sleep tight.
Let's see.
Bon. Il y a toujours un truc au-dessus de ma tête, par contre. Donc il y a un truc que j'ai loupé. Ah oui, il faut que je prenne... Je remonte à niveau.
The Githyanki people have a word for men like the blade of frontiers. Shalak. Roughly translated, idealist do-gooder. Or better yet, benevolent burden. His confidence is an asset. His pursuit of valor, not so much. I expect I am your first. Of course you haven't. They would have cut you from navel to neck. You are no less alien to me than I am to you. I know of your kind, but I do not often encounter them. That large, fleshy nose of yours looks like a mistake. It was an observation, not a compliment. No matter. I do not intend to stay long in this place. Make space, and my might is yours. Good. Our victory is most certain.
Attends. Qu'est-ce qu'elle a sur elle, là, pour être encombrée comme ça? Ah ouais, c'est quoi tous ces trucs-là?
Without delay.
All's well that ends.
Tant qu'il est. Bon, je vais faire une petite pause ici.
Time to press ahead.
Et je reviens après une pause. Ok. Alors. Mhm. Mhm. Attends, tu dis l'autorisation 4. Permanent. Parce que ça va avec mon sort. J'ai un choix, un sort. Et après, ça, faudrait que je le pense à moi. Mhm. Ça aussi, ça peut être pas mal. Je lise. Bon, là, je change rien. Voilà, le clair. Attends, parce que là, j'ai sorceleur. Attends, pourquoi c'est marqué magicien là-haut? Est-ce que je me serais trompé? Parce que là, j'ai... J'ai l'impression que je suis trompé. Attends. Non, c'est ça, c'est bien un sorceleur. Ah oui, d'accord. Donc là... triple classe en fait. D'accord. D'accord, ce qui remplace. Remplace Grail, c'est les magiciennes en partie. Ah oui, ça peut être pas mal ça. Ouais, ça peut être utile ça. Quand elle fait mort, quand elle dégâts de chute. Je pense plutôt celui-là. Deux emplacements de son niveau 2 que vous repérez par chaque... D'accord. Oui, par contre. Tiens, communication avec les animaux. Ou la marque du chasseur aussi qui est intéressant. Peut-être la prendre plus tard en fait. Je vais prendre ça. Piste de ténèbres. Ça bien pour un vampire. Pas mal ça. Ah, ça sera pas avec un autre personnage. Ah ouais, c'est dans l'ombre. Moi, je suis d'accord. Ah oui, lui, il a déguisement. Ah oui, donc j'étais pas obligé de... Quand vu que lui il a ça, j'aurais pu... Ah, trop tard, c'est... Ouais, c'est pas mal ça. Mais après, toutes ces options, faut y penser. Attends. Ah oui, ça c'est bon. Bon, toi par contre, c'est guerrier. T'as pas le choix. Parce que elle, de toute façon, faut peut-être lui changer ces trucs. Parce que moi, c'est plutôt Gala, que je sais plus comment ça s'appelle. Attends, parce que à la gueule, faut... Ouais. Moi, je vais pas combattre avec elle. C'est mieux ça, ouais. Ok. Parce que moi, c'est pas elle que je voulais, moi, c'est Galak. Galak.
I'm gonna bite the heads off your kids, and your birdies, and your dogs.
I should speak up.
By Mordai's eyes, another one. My friend's blood not enough. Come to rip me open too.
In Kresh Kalir, a formal greeting begins with a bow.
Is this monster with you?
Lower. You dare interrupt? Has the tadpole ravaged your senses? Lower. You saw another gith. Where?
On the road to Baldur's Gate, near the mountain pass. Saw us, for we saw it. Jammed its blade through Yul's belly, straight to the other side.
No twisting. Kin must have been in a hurry. The map. Show me. Up. You can keep your innards.
Oh, you're not going to eviscerate him? I was hoping for a show.
Cool your blood. I'll indulge you soon enough.
Okay.
Right. The locals prove compliant. A useful trait.
I warned you, didn't I? You ought to reconsider keeping her around before she causes real trouble.
Rough. Soon you will be vomiting blood and tearing apart your own flesh. When the tentacles sprout from your lips, will you still cry that I was rough? The tiefling was clear. If there are Githyanki west of here, that must be our objective. Purification cannot wait. I am unfamiliar with the, well, I shall not say culture. Custom, perhaps. You will educate me on matters of this Fey run. The Kresh holds the Zaythisk. It will cleanse us of the parasite. By covenant, I can say no more.
Par contre, ça, tu dois discuter avec quelqu'un, mais je sais pas qui tu dois discuter. Ok. Je vais traquer, mais je vais garder avec moi. Ah bah attends. C'est toi.
If I must.
Can't keep the goblins out forever.
Something's off. This creature isn't what it appears to be.
Attends, on peut pas discuter avec eux. Ah ouais. Faut jeter le sort peut-être. Non, ah.
Another
you under there then? Ant? Or rocks? You have the smell, but I do not think so. You are not like the keepers here. They become birds, to hunt on the wing, bears to tear flesh with teeth. But for me, only oxen, only same old hay. And I cannot even eat it, because the horned ones hide their shiny bits inside. Hiding things. Thinking they're clever. Not clever. Sometimes I eat the shiny bits, and they have to go looking for them on the other end.
I wonder.
Be gone. I am hungry.
Ah, you're addressing me, a humble ox. How quaint. I suppose I did. Yes. I had quite a life in El Toro. Chewing cud, pulling carts, etc. A druid or two, I suppose. But the novelty remains fresh. Tick-tock.
Funny.
Something's on my mind.
Ah non, attends.
Something's off. This creature isn't what it appears to be.
Moo!
We're no warriors.
Is that blood? No, never mind.
Attends.
What now? Amigos,
Looking ahead.
Ah non, j'ai pas le... Attends.
Well, hello.
Ah non, je pensais qu'il pouvait me mettre le... capacité sur moi en fait. Non, ok.
How delicious.
Wonder if the gods are watching me.
Ah bah tiens. Alors attends, parce que moi je suis trop petit.
Not a chance I'll fit in there.
C'est qui que t'as la capacité de...
Can't afford to stay idle.
Careful, I bite.
Mutatis
Moving.
Il est en train de bugger le personnage. Ah, ça bug. Le jeu qui a rebugué. Voilà, c'est mon shadow qui a encore bugué. Combien de temps je l'ai eu? 2 heures. Non, c'est le jeu. C'est le jeu qui a bugué. Voilà, ah ouais, c'est carrément Windows qui a bugué de chez bugué. Bon, de toute façon, je comptais finir le live là. Ah, attends. C'est carrément, non, c'est le jeu qui a bugué. Ou c'est Windows qui a bugué. Parce que ça aussi, ça a bugué. Non, ça a bugué. Ok, moi j'espère que ça a bien sauvegardé. Mais sur ce, je remercie les personnes qui seraient passées en direct ou en replay. Et je vous donne rendez-vous au prochain live. Au revoir.